Good morning, students. Welcome. You just completed your revision activity of what we did in our last lesson. And now we're going to look at how to identify and analyze poetic devices, figures of speech, imagery in a poem together. So the poem we'll be looking at is A Newly Born Calf by Oswald Mbuyiseni Mtshali. And this poem has a lot of imagery being used to describe what is happening. Does anyone want to read the poem for us? You in the back? Yes, go for it. Sole of a foot, and it totters to suck at the teats of its mother's udder. Yes, good. So as you can see, there's a lot being described, there's a lot of imagery being made. I can already identify a few figures of speech, a poetic device too. So let's get into it. Does anyone have any questions about the poem? No? Okay, let's start analyzing. So, lines 1 to 3. A newly born calf is like oven-baked bread. Like, I see the word like, and I think, a calf is being compared to baked bread with the word like. So that must mean like that is a simile. Yes. So a newly born calf is being compared to freshly baked bread. Yes. But why? Why does the poet use this imagery? The poet uses it to describe that the calf has just been born, like bread fresh out of the oven. The calf is just born, it's still hot, it's still wrapped in the birth sack, just like bread is wrapped in a plastic bag. Okay, so a cellophane cover, can anyone maybe tell me what cellophane is? Yes, plastic wrap used to cover food. Okay, so we can say that these lines are describing how the calf directly after being born. Okay, does anyone have a question? Yes. Okay, no. So I see what you're trying to get at, but not entirely. Okay, so the cellophane cover does describe the birth sac, but there isn't a direct comparison being made. There's no statement saying that it is this or something else. So unfortunately, no, that's not a metaphor, but good looking and great observation. So let's go on to lines 48. The cow cuts the shiny coat. I see the repetition of a sound, the C sound. The cow cuts the coat. Hmm, what can it be? Maybe assonance? No, because assonance is vowel sounds. Yes, so this must be alliteration of the C sound. Great. And it emphasizes what the cow's tongue is going to sound like as it breaks through the birth sac. Okay. When I read further, as a child would lick a toffee, as this is showing me that there is another simile. Yes. Okay. Now, what is being compared to what? Mm, not entirely. Okay, so the cow's action of licking is being compared to a child licking on a toffee. And why is this imagery being used? So it's being used to describe how the cow is licking away this birth sac and freeing the calf so that it can take its first breath after being born. Okay, then when I read further, I see with the tongue as pink as the sole of a foot. This is again a simile. Now, what is being compared to what? A tongue. The cow's tongue is being compared to the underside of a foot. Yes, and why? It's highlighting the pink color of the tongue and the softness of the tongue. So in lines 4 to 8, we can say that these lines are describing how the cow is freeing the calf from the birth sac. Okay, lines 9 to 14. The calf sways on legs filled with jelly and custard. A statement. So let's see. A statement is made, something compared. The legs are being compared to being filled with jelly and custard. So it has to be a metaphor. Yes. Okay. So what is being compared to what? The legs, the calf's legs are being compared to being filled with jelly and custard. And why? The poet is implying here that the calf is very unsteady. I mean, it's just born, so it's very unsteady. It's still shaky. It's taking its first few steps and it's standing up for the first time. So it's as if the bones or his legs are filled with this wobbly substance, this jelly and custard. Okay. Then when I read further, and it totters. What does totters mean? Anyone? Walking, yes, but walking how? Walking unsteadily. Okay, so it's kind of swaying from side to side, not limping, but stumbling. Okay. To suck at the teats of its mother's udder, to go and drink milk from his mother. So we can say that these lines, lines 9 to 14, are describing how the calf is standing up for the first time and drinking milk from his mom. Okay, very important to take note. This poet uses a lot of imagery to describe how the calf is being born, what it looks like, how it's being freed from the sack, and then how it stands up for the first time. He uses imagery by making references to types of food. So we saw oven-baked bread, we saw the toffee, the jelly and custard. So he makes use of food to give us this imagery. Okay, so I think you all are well equipped to complete the questions that I have given to you. Please, students, you can do this. You are smart, you are intelligent. I know you've got this. But if you have any questions and if you are unsure, please, there are dictionaries in the back for words you don't know the context of. And please ask me for any guidance that you need. Okay, let's get to it.